one of the things that stood out for me going to meetings was, yes, there's the whole white thing, but there's also the culture of success, right? In that culture, and a lot of it has to do with brown nosing, right? Like you get ahead.
Moody kisses everybody's ass.
Oh, so hard.
You get ahead.
He's good at it.
Yeah, you get ahead.
Only I can make that joke. Sorry.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have.
Okay,
So
shut
terrible.
the fuck up and let me finish.
I should. Sorry, Lewis. I love you. Go.
Oh, you get ahead through understanding that your progress is based on how well you serve the needs of those above you. You don't fuck up, you don't contradict them, you don't rock the boat. That will determine the success. That will determine your trajectory, and anyone black or person of color that comes into that fucks up the whole system. It is no longer about how you serve, it's about how you are replacing.
To add to that, to like, I so agree with you. I do know, and this is me. This is me being nice to white people. I know some like white performers who are really talented, but they just don't know how to play the game. Yeah. They just don't. So they're like, and so
right
I
here.
understand. I know, right?
Right here.
I know. It's so frustrating. Yeah. There's so many people. I've seen this story so many times. Doesn't matter whether you're white, black, male, female, gay, straight, or whatever. Every now and again, there'll be somebody who's got enormous talent, very funny, very talented, whatever, but they don't know how to play the system.
Look, if you're not white, it doesn't matter how well you play the game, because they don't want you to be the fucking boss, because then you're going to change shit. They don't want you to change shit.
Why would they? What's
but also
that's
too,
it.
Like, but also too, like, there's something fundamentally unfair and flipped up about art. I said flipped up. That's true.
Whoa.
Because
yeah,
art
that
is
makes
subjective.
no sense.
I know.
Dude is fucking lit.
At the end of the day, like your work of genius script, it's like there's so many stories of like, well, Mad Men. Yeah. Matt Weiner showed the script for Mad Men around to everybody. Nobody freaking wanted to do it. Breaking Bad. Nobody wanted to do Breaking Bad. AMC was like, well, we're desperate. We just need anything, and we'll do it. So even for white dudes, it's hard. I get that. And even for
but they get
white
their
dudes,
shit made. They get their shit made eventually.
And
some of them, very few of them, get to play in the sandbox.
But they do get to play.
Very few.
And I will say, Sutherland and Jen, his wife, they have just bust through. They have just they're like, I don't care. Like, they have no time. They've got stuff done. They've got stuff made, and they've got good stuff made because they were just like, what barrier do you have? Because we're just going to go through it.
They get a lot of roadblocks too, you know?
Yeah, but they also set up intelligently, because they're both skilled game players and incredibly intelligent. They set up networks, right? They figured out who they could work with, and they've got a cohort of people of color and white folk that are totally in sync with them, that are like, because it's all networks. If you can't, and this is where a lot of us coming into the industry come out of it as like lone dogging it, right? I'm coming up as the individual. I'm the lone wolf. I'm coming at not realizing that this is about the game. This is the network. I have seen so many people fail because on set, they hang in a corner out of fear because they're not used to being in an all-white environment, right? And I saw this on my own shoot where the sound guys, two black guys, really good, really on the game, would not mingle. And the other black guy, because there wasn't many, AD was like, hey, how you doing, everybody? Hey. And that motherfucker was making connections like crazy.
But I think there's a point where it stops, right? So I think you can kiss the ass. Sure, it works. That's how people get in the room. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the system. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying that's the system.
But you can't, because the thing is, if you really want to have power to change the system, A white guy needs to bring you up where you have a position to actually change it, and they do not want that system to change.